launched this thing called PaloAltoDelivery.com. We built the prototype in 45 minutes. It was 8 PDF menus of restaurants in Palo Alto, and there was a phone number, effectively. And all we were trying to test was one simple thesis, which was, in America, no city delivers except for New York City. And the thesis that we're trying to test is, what if you brought, what New York City has to everywhere else? Would people care? Because maybe that's the number one reason why there's no deliveries, because no one actually wants delivery.
For me, with that company, it was just feeling deep resonance on the product. Like, I was one of the early users of Pinterest. I'd actually met the founders before they started Pinterest, this company, Tote. And I was like, I tried to help them, but it wasn't a venture investment at the time. And I got invited to Pinterest, and I started to use the product. And I was just blown away by the experience. It was so fresh, it was so different. And this was a time when Twitter was ascendant, so every consumer internet company that was coming out at the time was copying Twitter, and it was like a mod on Twitter in some way, like text-based lists. It was this anemic product experience. And then you had Pinterest come out, and it was all visual. The list feature was actually the core feature, which was making boards. And it just felt so special and different to me.
And so when I had this idea, I just thought, fuck, man, I'm fucking Dan Porter. Checks are gonna roll in. That's the way it goes. I've made so many people so much money. And they didn't roll in, so maybe they hate me. And then they introduced me to all of these other seed investors who I didn't know, these early stage investors. And I realized I had just been wasting my time pitching the wrong people, because they were the people that I knew, I won't name names, but those people, and that I was just kind of too early for them, and I just didn't see this whole other world. And within 5 days, I was able to line all those people up. But I'm biased in favor of product people, because I just think if you're making something in the consumer market, people have worked on product and gone through the pain of making things that people don't like and things that people do like.
I look at it as a founder, the most help I need is to go from the $0 to $1 million. The amount of help I need from investors starts coming down as the company starts getting bigger and bigger, because I have a management team that's experienced. I have, as a founder, I've learned a lot of things by then. So a lot of things have happened by then. So it's when you need the most help, the amount of help has started to come down in many companies. And that's what when I see the trend of these kind of next generation of seed, pre-seed investing firms starting, which are about helping the entrepreneurs in those very early stages when you need the most help. That's exciting to me.
The reason we started this last year is because there's a lot of content and media around big $100 million rounds, not enough around what it's like the first year of the business. To open the kimono, really share the anecdotes and learnings about going from 0 to 1 was sort of what we did today. So I think the founders and angel investors and VCs in the community who don't get a chance to hear, especially from very busy people that are running billion-dollar businesses, that was sort of the intent of the